like, you know, I definitely want to talk to you about, like, how we're going to configure things moving forward, but you just can't, like, repeat things to
yeah,
people.
I know.
And, like, you went the other day, she's standing right there, but, like, why did you go to Amber and say, oh, you just forgave Eric? I'd still be mad at
I
him.
didn't say that.
That's what she said. You said you came up to her and said you just forgave.
Yeah, Dustin asked me, he was like, why did you tell Amber that? And I was like, I didn't tell Amber that. I was like, Amber told me that.
Said what?
Amber told me, she's like, don't let people take advantage of you, like, she's like, she's like, you still have to remember what Eric did, like, she's the one that said that to me.
What I did, what did I do to you?
Yeah, that's what I was like, well, you know, I probably will forgive him.
What did I do to you?
That's what I'm saying. No, it was like right out during all that thing, you know, and she was mad at me. Like, I never, honestly, 100% guarantee you never said that to her. I would never say that. Why would I say that?
She said that you were talking about whatever, her boyfriend or how people treat each other. It's, I don't know, something in the house. And that you said to her, like, so you're just going to forgive Eric like that? I wouldn't forgive someone like that.
I would never say that because I forgive everyone, and I tell everyone that.
That's what I said. I said that seems a little strange coming from her.
I would never say that.
They threw around her clothes and she was hanging out with them a few hours later. It doesn't seem like it makes a lot of sense. She was like, yeah, I thought the same thing, and I thought, why is she getting in our business and blah, 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 blah. And I was like, well, yeah, I don't see what it has to do with her either.
Just so you know, you can believe me or not, but, like, I really haven't lied, and, like, I didn't say that. I would have no reason to say that, because all I said was, like, even people were like, oh, well, would you put up Eric again? I'm like, no, I won't put up Eric again. If he stays here, I'm not putting him up.
Who said that?
It was in front of Dustin, Dick, and someone else. And they're like, well, and then Dick's like, well, I'd put him up in a second. And I was like, well, I won't be putting him up.
How long after, like...
It was the day of.
Right after I was saved?
No, it was before you were saved.
Oh, well then, that's a whole different story, I think, because people were still putting on a show pretending that they were doing whatever they were doing at that point. Oh, they are?
Eric,
awesome, thank you.
Please put on your microphone.
But I promise you, like, I always forgive people, and I always say that's my biggest flaw.
No, I know,
that I forgive people, so I would never say that.
It seemed like a weird comment, honestly.
Yeah, if it seems weird, it's probably not right.
There's a lot of things, you know, just like, you know, everyone feels this way or whatever, but, you know, I'm not stupid. I know what the fuck people are doing and saying and what's going on. I'm fully aware of it, but the thing is, like Danielle and Dick, they made their move too early, and they did it against the wrong person, and it absolutely sunk them in the game. And I'm not going to be stupid. There's 1 or 2 times in the game that you have an opportunity to shift things over, do whatever you want to do, and take it from there. And I'm going to pick my spots, and there's no way I'm going to alienate someone who's not after me right now for no reason. You know, there's no reason to make someone who you're on fine terms with start to hate you, and that's what Dick and Danielle did. No, that's what I'm saying. But, you know, I'm fully aware of who's trying to do what, who's aligning with what, who I'm in good standing with and who I'm not. Yeah. Regardless of what they're saying or how they treat me or whatever.
Oh, I know.
And...
well, you know that you're in good standing with me, obviously.
Right, but I'm just saying I'm not going to start bad-mouthing people and then have it all be cycled around and make me look like some sort of dick again. So I'm only going to open my mouth when I need to open my mouth. But in my opinion, don't assume that that's the way it's going to shake down, because I highly doubt that it is.
Yeah. Well, it just, like, obviously looks like that now.
Yeah, but that's the whole thing. You know, first of all, not only how quickly things change, but
I know.
But there are other agendas for the immediate this week and next week. So it gives a little bit of time to, like, you know, situate what's going on or whatever. And in my opinion, by the time that shakes down, you're then
Jess,
looking at
like,
7
I think
people.
Jess gets jealous.
Of what?
Like how she was mad about how, like, cooked you dinner, like how you had a dream about me, like as goofy as you wanted to think she does.
What would give you that impression?
Because you could just, I could feel it.
For what reasoning, though?
I don't know.
Like, from a gameplay standpoint, like nervous that I'd have a closer relationship?
No,
I don't think so. I think that there was a period of time a couple weeks back that, you know, we were really having, like, a lot of fun and getting pretty close or whatever, but I really think all of the events of last week totally killed all of that or whatever. Yeah. I don't think, you know, there's anything like that at all. I don't think.
Who's she gonna put up?
I don't know. I haven't talked about it with her yet. I've actually spent a lot less time with her than I did when she was down here, because I would spend time with her like right before we went to bed.
Oh yeah.
And now it's like she's up there and going to sleep and doing whatever her thing is or whatever. But I know what's going on, and I know what people have in their heads, and I know what I should be concerned about and what's not going to work at all, whether someone wants it to or not. So, I mean, just in my opinion, I don't think there's any chance that it's going to be necessarily like the people that you expect to be together in the end. I don't think it'll ever go that way, and I think myself in particular, I think it would be really stupid for me to do that, because if I do that, I'm 5 out of 5 right now, and there's no doubt about that. So,
well, no, but I do think that Dustin still is trying to be with Dick and Danielle.
Even if Dustin goes up, though, you have to vote out.
Oh, I will.
Like, even if I go up, if Amber goes up, if
I'm just
Jameka
scared
goes
if
up,
I go up.
if Zach goes up.
If I go up, I think I might go. Like, I know you don't believe me, but I really do think so.
But let me
to say.
Okay, but let me prevent that from happening. You know that I have a voice with Jess. Let me just stop her from...
Yeah, I promise you I'll vote however you want. I just don't trust Dustin, obviously. He's already switched.
But this is the thing. The way I would say it is he should probably be considered like a real legitimate threat. And I would sit there and debate back and forth or whatever, right? But I don't think that this is the time to do it, because I don't think he's really... He still has the same goals as us right now. Whether he will in like a week or two is really another story.
No, it's just someone to watch out for.
But I still think that getting one of them out is absolutely crucial, and I would rather just get them both out, honestly, consecutively.
No, for sure.
So I think whoever goes up, whether it would be you, Zach, Dustin, me, Jameka, Amber, whoever, I still think everyone knows what needs to be done this week, and we can't blow it. People there's so much time in the week. People get crazy, and it's like, well, maybe we could do this. Maybe we should start thinking of this.
That's why I was like, I cannot have it. Like, honestly, like, I could see if... I
don't think it'll be you, but I haven't spoken to her, but I am going to, of course, try and get her at some point before this happens, for sure.
Yeah.
And, I'll
and if it's going to be, just let me know.
I will, but I
hope it's not.
I've had a pretty fairly reasonable sense every week, and I don't have any reason to believe that that's going to be the case, but
because I would never put her up, so why would she do that?
I don't think she would. But I can't, this is not last week. I'm not her HOH. She's making her own decisions. So she could do whatever the hell she wants. I have no idea what she's going to do, but I don't think that will be the case. But at the same time, I see how things are starting to shake down with everyone. I see who people are nervous by. I see who's trying to cook up things with everyone, who's trying to bullshit
Dustin's
people.
really trying hard. I know he's on your team and all, but he really, he made up that.
All I can say is
he's made up a lot of things that I know of.
Right. I hear you.
So that's bothersome.
Jameka just said the beer was here, right?
Yeah. I wonder how many beers there... Dick, do you know how many beers there are?
6.
Yeah. Well, last night, though, they gave 6, and then, you guys were having a good time.